Okay, time for a little update. Run through some changes. There's been quite a few. I think almost every tank nearly has changed since my last video. Kind of think I've done pretty much what I said I was going to do. Apart from this one now has turned to another black water aquarium. Obviously just got 4 angels in there, a couple of otters and a Siamese algae eater. But yeah, really liking it actually. The water is actually quite tanned. I don't think it's really going to show up on the camera too much. But there is some peat in the external filter as well, so it'll probably darken up a bit more. Probably will try and get it a little bit darker. But yeah, no, quite liking it. I've only added the angels yesterday, so they're still settling in. Possibly get some tetras in there. I don't really know what else to get in there really. I want to keep it quite simple because these angels are going to grow. Obviously I want something else in there as well, just to contrast the colours. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Got some Anubias. Got some water sprite up the top as well. Some more Anubias in there. All real low tech stuff. Some moss. And a piece of branch there, it's coming down. So yeah, really low tech, a lot of floating plants as you can see. But yeah, liking the look of it. Easy to maintain, but quite effective. No CO2, just some highlights. So yeah, that's what that is. Moving around, water butt, this does all my water changes for me, 210 litres. It gets filled up every week and gets dispensed. Onto the other black water aquarium. I think last time I showed this it had the rainbows in. This is now filled with neon tetras and again some angels. Going back down the angel theme again. Again, floating plants. Nice and simple. Probably don't even really have to do anything to this. Just top it off every now and again because I don't think I've shown you, but underneath there's quite a sizable aquarium sump. So every time I keep testing the water, nitrates, blah blah blah, everything that needs to be bang on is bang on, and I'm not doing much water changes. These floating plants take a lot of the nitrates out of the water, and there's a real high bacteria load in the sump, which is breaking everything down nicely. I'll quickly show you actually, if not really sure it's going to come up too well, but basically in there, there's the sump that's doing all the business at the moment. So yeah, just keep topping it off, testing the water, it's all bang on. So yeah, pretty good. Some bit of angels in it. I love this on the top as well. Trying to get it as natural as possible for them, as what they'd have in their habitat. They seem to be flourishing. I mean, these were quite small when I got them. Getting quite big now. So yeah, I think that's really covered that one. Let's shut these doors back up. Okay, let's move on. This again, another very simple tank. It's a load of moss. Can you see all that purling? Pumped through with CO2. I don't know if someone can confirm with me on this. I'm guessing it's all it can be. Cherry shrimp spawn eggs. The whole thing seems to be covered in there. So fingers crossed this will. I mean, the idea is this is really going to grow out. And it's covered the log already since I've had it. I've probably had it 6 weeks when it was in the other tank. Now you can see there's loads of cherry shrimp in here. And I just really want to get this rocking with just cherry shrimp, to be honest, for now. Got some real good substrate in there as well. Soil in there. It's So once it gets filled up with cherry shrimp, you might see about doing a few other bits and pieces. Might even carpet the whole thing. And this at the moment is doing quite nicely. Just starting off with a little shoot in there. So I'm moving to ideas. I want to get lots of cherry shrimp together so I can ideally sell and use in other tanks. And once I've got that going, see about getting some other species in there. But I quite like it. It's nice and simple. High light, CO2. Let's get back into a bit of that purling again. Plenty of oxygen coming over there. Look. So yeah, if anyone's got any ideas what else I could put in this tank that's not going to eat cherry shrimp, and plant wise as well, quite interesting to see if anyone knows what it's going to go with a moss based tank. All the rainbows have been shunted into this one now. Gone for, and all this gravel here. We've got the gravel. Underneath we've got some organic potting soil. So I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube of people dirting tanks. So I've tried it with just some hardy crypts at the moment. It seems to be doing pretty well actually. To be honest, they're growing quite nicely. So see how this experiment goes. Because obviously I like to try and plant my aquariums. But yeah, rainbows seem happy enough in there. Got a bit of DIY CO2 going there. Again, pretty low tech, easy maintenance. Everything at the moment seems to be pretty much looking after itself. Keep on top of the maintenance, and it's pretty easy. Okay, bristle nose in here, baby bristle nose Plex. They're probably all going to run away. This is where all the breeding takes place in there. I've seen probably about up to 20 or 30 in here once I start moving bits and pieces about. There's probably one at the back there. Yep. But yeah, they look after themselves. Just got some jungle val and some water sprite float on the top. Keep on top of nitrates and that, because probably just do a water change in this once every 2 weeks really, and it's been alright. Okay. Now, my favourite ones, recently added, Discus. Already I'm getting some real good colours off of these guys. I've had these 2 or 3 weeks now. When I first got them, obviously because of the stress out there, none of these colours, none of these lines. Got some Turks in there and some, I think they call them brilliant blues. Something like that. I'll have to look into that a bit more. I should really know. But yeah, really happy with these. Hopefully I've got a mixture of males and females in here. That's one sick looking baby there, look. All they do is eat. So yeah, anyone want to leave some messages? Any thoughts? Please do. It really is, it's still bit by bit process, but the fish room's gradually getting there now. I've got some couple of spare tanks which I've got up and running now. Got some breeze blocks. There's a couple of sort of rainbows in there and some platies which I had kicking about. I'm hoping maybe once the discus gets going, just to get these filled with discus and get them breeding. But like I said, I'm pretty restricted now because all of this is running off of that. So yeah. The other thing about the combat in here is, obviously, this is my garage basically, but I've just got some, it doesn't look too good I know, but just some loft insulation up the top there. I've kind of blocked up the door a little bit today with what I can. That's not letting no draft in now. And all down at the bottom is insulated with, I think they stick that round like your boiler tanks and stuff, so I've got all that down the bottom. I've put a run up the top of draft excluder. I can't really feel too much coming through there, so it's pretty good. The only thing is the door's cold, it doesn't help. But I mean, it's been hovering in there today at 20 degrees, so it's been cold, wet and rainy outside, so hopefully electricity wise it won't be too bad. So yeah, like I said, any thoughts, just drop us a message. Alright, I'll make another video probably in a couple of weeks. I'm hoping not to change any of the tanks, because I'm quite happy with them all now. But that's my famous last words. Alright, take it easy, and bye.